Hey friends, today's video, as you probably guessed by the title, is the fastest precision bow. This can double body all resiliences, and if you hit one head, one body with Archer's tempo, it decreases the draw time, then you can effectively have like a 0.8 time to kill. It's pretty ridiculous. It could probably go even faster when you consider a successful warm-up, and even faster than that when you add on an adept draw time. The wildcard origin trait is amazing for trials since it drops Telesto bolts on the floor whenever you get a defeat with this. And the magazine perk, the shaft perk, is compact arrow shaft, which gives you handling and reload speed, so it effectively improves my time to kill with 2 arrows in a row. So this is a 6 out of 5. I also consider shoot to loot really cool on this because you can shoot orbs and ammo off the floor, proc devour. Steezel made a really cool video on that if you want to see this in action with a very good bow user. Past that, I, way back when, made a bow build decision tree, and this holds true today. Can I draw while jumping? Yes or no? If it's no, use Shademinder with the swashbuckler bow. If it's yes, line rampant on Titan, that's pretty much your only option. Heat rises on Warlock, Shatter Dive, or Shatter Smoke. If you cannot clean up with an ability, you would have to be using something like Lucky Pants or Dragon Shadow, maybe Peacekeepers, Hand Cannon, SMG, you just hit them with the bow, swap, that's how you use it. But if you can clean up with an ability in the case of Celestial Fire or Incinerator Snap, then in that case, the bow that I am presenting to you today is probably the best in the game for that job. The only thing I could think is slightly better is the Iron Banner bow with Swashbuckler. I will grab that really quickly. Since I am using Celestial Fire or Incinerator Snap about half the time. But the thing is, most players go with bow to grenade launcher combo, and eventually you do run out of grenade launchers, so it's nice to have a bow that's very self-sufficient. Shout out to Hinra and friends, because I was farming the Nightfall trying to get this bow for them, and they led me to a treasure that they could not possess. So I hope the gameplay today satiates some curiosity that you would have about how fast and how effective this bow can be if I'm playing somewhat decently. So I muted the background gameplay since there are a lot of side conversations happening, and I just really want to focus on the gameplay and not talk over myself. So I have Wither Horde with this because obviously I don't need a primary to clean up or a shotgun, I have Celestial Fire. So Wither Horde's a nice zoning tool, it's essentially my grenade, quote unquote, since I'm using my real grenade to proc Heat Rises, perfect timing, so that I can move fast with the Strafe Glide. Or Control Glide, whatever it's called. You know which one I'm talking about. It's the one that makes you go fast. So you'll see just how much I'm zooming on this map. What I want you to pay attention to that this bow separates from other bows is once I have both Archer's tempo and successful warm-up proc, look at how quickly I can jiggle in and out of cover while hitting them with bow damage. It's pretty ridiculous. This was probably the fastest I've accumulated hate mail in a long time, and like I honestly don't really blame the enemy team because what are they really supposed to do? I have a weapon that is essentially hand cannon time to kill, bigger burst damage, and it can hit at any range on the map. All that being said though, always hate the game, not the player. If I was playing to win, this bow would be equipped more often. Typically when I play this role, I run a scout rifle, but if there are other bow users on the team, it almost makes more sense for me to have a bow on because as long as they hit a body shot, everybody is technically one shot. High key, if there was trading in this game, I would trade this bow to one of the better bow users that I know, and they would trade me a Swashbuckler Point of the Stag, or maybe a Golden Tricorn Point of the Stag if it ever gets nerfed, and I would just have more fun with the bow, setting up one-shots and 7th column setups. Not to say that this can't get a 7th column, it absolutely can, but you have to shoot double the arrows. Of course, they're at a faster rate of fire, but you know what I mean. It's way more satisfying to just see like infinite ammo sniper rifle in action if I do feel inclined to bust out a bow. The second you see other bow users though, suddenly the speed of the bow starts to matter, almost to the point where you might consider throwing on a lightweight. But if you're two very heavy movement-based players, then precision bow is probably better because you no longer have to aim for the head. Overall, I've been waiting to quote-unquote main a bow for a very long time. All I was waiting on was to get a satisfactory roll. This is more than a satisfactory roll. This is the best in slot. So I need a kinetic analog, maybe a strand analog, just whatever in the kinetic slot. And I think the new dungeon bow might fit that bill with the hipfire just and use it as a swap bow. So I'll be experimenting with that over the next few days and giving you some feedback on how I like that bow. Spoiler alert, I tried one with Archer's Tempo and Hatchling today and didn't really like it. I mean, when you compare this bow to any other bow, of course you're not going to like it, but point stands. I also suspect that the regular hipfire perk is going to be just as effective as the enhanced hipfire perk on bows, although it is very noticeable on other guns. I think the difference is only going to be slight on bows to the point where I should just end up using the dungeon bow. But I have to have that in my hands first to confirm that suspicion. So anyway, y'all should enjoy the gameplay today. I will see you in the next one. Okay, I am on the speed bow with shotgun, just to prove I don't need a cleanup weapon. This is very self-sufficient. Keep in mind that Oath Keepers are like having the adept draw time. I don't have to string cancel. It kills just about as fast as a hand cannon. Nice flick. Invis is pretty strong in Rumble. Nice. Bye. That's an orb on the floor too for later. Grab it now. I needed just a little more health right there. Been able to find the double body. Wait. I wasn't where I thought I was. Shouldn't have pulled out the hilt. Orba. Whoa, he died to the Telesto bolts. I was gonna say, why did those bolts hit again? A little bit of flinch there. Wait, how? How did that work? Very nice. How do you keep getting ammo? I guess that's because I'm corner farming. Fastest bow. Very, very fun. Alright, so that's a standard farm match, and then you should also be seeing a bow user out in the wild. No disrespect to them, like Rumble goes either way. It's an RNG fest, just on whether or not you got the noob corner. I did try to hunt them, and then I think I had a faster bow because of the Oath Keepers, so it's like I expect to win because this is literally just faster. If I mirror match with, like, let's say Dawnblade, I just go Adept Draw Time, and I maintain this advantage. This is a gear check against other bow users. If they don't have this speed, they have to completely take the engagements different or use a lightweight bow. Okay, so I think I see another bow in the lobby. This should be the fastest bow possible. I put Hipfire Grip since I do have Oathkeeper, which does take the place of an Adept Draw Time mod. I like that little crouch he threw in. Not teabag strafing, he's just trying to get me to miss. That should be a Jotun, I'd heard it. Gonna snap cancel in a sec. Oh, hell no. Not with the Geo. I have to play Invis good against this player. Oh, it's behind me. Nice. I guess picking up the power reveals my position, huh? Alright, that's Jotun. Nice. He might have been just crossfired there. Gotta be careful. Beautiful. I see an orb on the floor. I can use that mid bow fight. Psych, it just went away. Nice dunk. I need to reload. Open gaming. Beautiful. Triple jump for the win. I wonder how often that bow player runs into other bow quote-unquote players. Surprised these haven't got a nerf yet. No! Oh, that's so unlucky. Whatever, I get more reps against the bow user. I gotta use my dodge. If he hits, I stay in cover. If he doesn't, I fly at him. Let's just jump up in the air. I should get a nice angle here. Fake right, go left. He could have third person me there, so I appreciate that he didn't. Uh-oh. I don't have to string cancel. Almost got me. The Telesto bolts hit him, right? Nice. I'll hit him again with the bow. I could die to the GL though right here. It's him. Get upstairs. It's automatically moving me, by the way. It's getting groovy. It pushed me off. Nice. Alright, one more time on the bow user. You know what, let's give him the old-fashioned bow. It's the bow we had back on Destiny 1. Oh, I can dunk him one more time. Oh, psych, that's not my target. You're not my target. One more time. Triple jump can't get me out of that. I think it's like a stompy high jump moment. There it is. I felt like this was a good showcase of the bow. So I hope this answered any curiosity you had as to like, well, how fast is the bow? It's very fast. And I would say that loadout that I beat is better for this bow. You use this to swap, and then when you run out of grenade launcher ammo, just use it as is because it's fast enough.